story time. There's so many different stories that I could tell. Um, I think I could put the description after I'm done. Anywho, so story time. Yeah. I did put my Instagram, both of them on private. So here I am on here. And the main story I was thinking about telling right now on here is this. Um, so I was I was at the gym with my kids and my daughter's boyfriend. What happened? And this boy is only 14. So he comes up and says that some man, turns out this man was 25 years old, came up to him and said, "Hey," and he was walking with my daughter at the time, mind you. They both look young. They do not look of age for anything. So this 25-year-old man uh, tells the 14-year-old boy, "Hey, if you go and lift this weight, it can help your D word," right? So we try to cut it short. Don't need too much detail on here. Um, so let's see. Long story short, I confront the man. I thought about what steps I should do first. Then I confronted him because this is why the world is the way that it is, because nobody says anything when they see something. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, that's very inappropriate, not right, not proper, in what no way, shape, or form. So after I confronted him, he still kept trying to talk to me and blah blah blah, ma'am, this, that, whatever. Wasn't trying to hear any of that. Um, so then he eventually went away. I was like, go away. Sorry, got hair dye on my hands. And so then, so I try to go back to exercising. And he ends up coming back with the worker. And then I get up and I'm like, oh, good, because I was thinking about doing that anyways. I was debating on how I was going to handle the situation. So then, uh, I don't know what he told the worker before he brought him over. It doesn't matter, anyways. Um, the worker asked me what happened, and I started explaining what the man said. And I said that's very inappropriate to say to a minor. You shouldn't have said that. So the employee was like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want me to call the police? I was like, yes, please. Because he also knew that it was inappropriate. And so that so then after that, um, the police come. They say there was nothing that there. Thank you for the thumbs up. The police say there was no crime committed. Um, you know, we can't do anything. I was like, that's fine. I just wanted to make somebody aware, of this person's behavior. So, uh, after that, we're waiting inside of the gym and then we're looking out the window and all of a sudden we see the officer handcuff the 25-year-old guy. And then one of the officers comes back in and I was like, what happened? And they said that that person had a warrant for their arrest for retail theft. Here's the good part of the story because that part was awesome. And then the officer goes, "Ah, what'd you do? Go getting that man arrested?" I was like, "Karma's a bitch." And so that happened. But then even crazier and better part is this: after that happened, next day I have to go to class, right? Tell me why. Tell me why I have two people giving me a ride. One's a ride there, one's a ride back. Why does the person giving me a ride to class the next day? Why? What happened? Oh, yes, they got pulled over by an officer where I live, um, same town. And Then I end up not being able to get a ride back. Why? Because the second person's tires were really low, like they couldn't ride on it, whatever, so they had to get them fixed. And then the first thing I thought of was, you figure it out. If you guys watch my Instagram, who said, what's my channel about? That is a very good question. I talk about um, spirituality, I talk about real life situations. I try to explain what happens, what it's very hard to decipher actually because I really haven't quite decided, but I've had a channel before and it started off here. This is why it's all over the place. Started off with skincare, then it went into spirituality, and now I'm just starting over again. And from then when I was on YouTube till now, learned so many different things. Um, so many different things on how people work, how the world works, a lot of spirituality stuff. And I practice shamanism, so um, try to explain what it is that happens in the spiritual realms and try to bring it into the world, like what happens in the world and what's happening in the world. Let me see what to say. I don't know what the, don't know what that means. Um, I'm good. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. So anyways, so that was the second part of the story. If you guys want to rewatch it, I'm gonna go ahead and put I'm gonna save it and then probably title it. So that was all. Just told the short story about what actually had happened. And yeah, you guys figure out that ending part. Love y'all, beautiful souls. See you later. Bye.